Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's Egal Talks Football. We're back again with another video. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. I got some news for you guys, so you guys don't have to go and look for it yourself. Let's get into it. So no intro today, strictly straight to business. David Ornstein has had an interview. The interview, if I'm not mistaken, was on NBC. But before we go any further, I just want to take a second to laugh at good old Tottenham. They are the gift that keeps on giving, losing to Leicester in a relegation six-pointer. You love to see it. You love to see it. But before we go any further, there is a lot of news, and some of the news is actually around the incident that took place yesterday with Arsenal. In case you guys don't know, there was a situation that took place yesterday, and this is going to be a very, very interesting situation. Now, there is calls for the referee, yes, the referee in yesterday's game to now potentially face suspension. Yes, they're calling for the head. Yes, they're calling for the head of Michael Oliver. Michael Oliver, the referee that ref the game yesterday between Arsenal and Wolves, has been called into dispute over his decision that he made to send off Miles Lewis-Skelly. The reports are that people are saying that they're baffled by the red card. They didn't think it was a red card, and supposedly supposed to be one of the best refs in the league. He knows the rules and spun their rules in a way that benefits him and protects him to get away with making the wrong decision on the pitch. And now that the four or however many VAR people on the sideline also withheld the decision and didn't overturn it, has caused a lot more disruption and dispute also. And this was reported by John Cross, saying that Howard Webb has been urged to look into this. Let me show you guys. So Howard Webb has been urged to drop Michael Oliver, and the controversial red card has caused this situation. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens from here. But yeah, Michael Oliver has been told he might need to drop one of his best referees. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens with that. That is a very interesting situation, might I add. And at this moment in time, we will have to wait and see. Arsenal have until 1 p.m., I'm told, 1 p.m. tomorrow to appeal to the commission and have them hear the case. Can Michael Oliver referee an Arsenal game? ? There's no reason why Tierney and England do not officiate Liverpool for quite some time. But Tierney and England did not referee Liverpool for quite some time. Interesting. So when Paul Tierney made the mistake for Liverpool in the Tottenham game, he did not referee them for quite some time. Yeah, I was just checking if my son's okay. But yeah, God bless him. Let's go on to the actual major news though now. Enough about that. We've seen some news about. We're not even going to get into Tottenham. Forget Tottenham. Let's talk about what's really happening. Let's talk about what's really happening right now. You have a situation right here, very simple situation, where you can see for yourself what we're trying to do and what we want to do. But while we're speaking about what we want to do, you have reports coming out from Newcastle that Newcastle will offer Alexander Isak a new contract at the end of the season and continue to insist he is not for sale at any price. So Newcastle are insisting that he is not for sale at any price. Now, everybody knows that everybody has a price, but will Arsenal be willing to spend that type of money? Arsenal are prepared apparently to spend 100 million plus bid on Alexander Isak in the summer and still want a body this month. But the Swede is Mikel Arteta's main target, and having had encouragement from Isak's camp that he would be open to a move south. But will Newcastle miss out on European from them to sell? So they would need to miss out on European football for Alexander Isak to potentially be sold. But Newcastle reporters are saying that they're not looking to sell him at all. Now, before we go any further, Mikel Merino missed out due to a knock. Martin Odegaard missed the game due to an illness. So it's nothing serious about those two and why they missed the game. As for Miles Lewis Skelly and Ethan both playing, that's crucial. That's massive news. Miles Lewis Skelly's red card, Arteta was fuming to say the least. I just want to say quickly something on Havertz. It's not Havertz's fault that he's our only attacking option right now. We have to put the pressure on the board and the manager and everybody else to get something done. It's not really Havertz's fault. Now, Havertz, he is to blame for the misses, but we know what he is. He's not a player who's going to score 9 times out of 10. He's going to maybe score 4 times out of 10, 5 times out of 10, 6 times out of 10 if he's in a good mood. And the conversations around Man City looking to attend, Man City are looking at this Norwegian kid, and apparently he's attending the game today at the Etihad. He arrived in Manchester Friday, visited Manchester City's project to present with initial move to Girona, as reported by Fabrizio Romano, and Arsenal and one more club are still in the race. No decision yet. Now, David Ornstein has come out and said that is not true. He said that Man City are not looking to sign this kid, and Arsenal are in advanced talks with him and the club that he represents him. And David Ornstein also went on to go and say the striker on a striker joining, I think Arsenal will do something, that my sense, because work ongoing inside the club to bring somebody in, Arteta feels as is the right one. So Arteta and Arsenal are working hard to try to bring somebody in this month. We'll see what person we bring in. David Ornstein has said that City are not in for the kid that we're looking at. After Gabriel Jesus' injury, of course, we're looking at targets, long-term targets like Benjamin Sesko, who look unattainable right now, but we are looking at alternatives. We also had reports coming out here. He spoke about the possibility of being open of letting Zinchenko leave this month, and even Kieran Tierney, but most likely Kieran Tierney will stay until the end of the summer. We already know about Alexander Isak. We know Sesko will not move this month, so that is not going to happen. We also know that a striker joining, I think Arsenal will do something, as he said. What else is there? David Ornstein says he thinks Arsenal will do something this month. That is pretty much what is being reported at this moment in time. So we're going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. Sorry, guys. My cough has just been getting worse and worse. I've been taking medication and everything, but it's just getting worse, and I got like congestion. So sorry if my voice is bad, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And there is a couple more things that I need to speak about before we move on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video so far, though. There is an update on none other than the man himself, Nico Williams. Now, it's not the most reliable source. It's not the most reliable source in the world, but it is still a journalist company over in Spain. So what is this? They have reported that Nico Williams, Arsenal are willing to trigger the 43 million release clause for Nico Williams. I guess it's just down to wages and if he would want to make the move. This is not reported by Dean James, but it's reported by El Nicolo. That is a Spanish outlet. They're the ones that are reporting that. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens with that. Oh, man. Sorry, people. That is pretty much what's going on there. Man City are not in for the youngster. That's what David Ornstein says. He was in Manchester yesterday, though, to go visit Erling Haaland, to go see the game. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Nothing else, really. I don't see anything else. And once there's more news, I'll get back to you guys. I'll let you guys know. But for now, that kid is not being linked to Manchester City. Nico Williams has been linked to Arsenal once again, and we are willing to pay the release clause. Alexander Isak, Arsenal wants to pay up to 100 million for Alexander Isak. Newcastle want to give him a new deal and do not want to sell him at any means necessary. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully we can get at least 150 likes on this video, and leave a comment down below what do you guys think is going to happen from now to the end of the window. And I had a debate with one of my friends. He asked me, would you rather sign Cunha or would you rather sign somebody else? And I said, I'd rather sign Semenyo from Bournemouth over Cunha. I think we need a goal-scoring left winger. And if we're gonna get a 10/striker like Cunha, well, what's the difference between him and Jesus? Like, I just feel like we're replacing Jesus instead of going and trying to get better than what we currently have. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm out of here, people. Love for the love. Peace.